Hello friends, in this session we will discuss multiple choice questions on the topic expansion of functions. The first session will consider multiple choice questions on Maclaurin's expansion. Basically there are two expansions. First is Maclaurin's expansion or Maclaurin's theorem, and it gives us the formula for expanding the function in powers of x about 0. So the function f of x can be expanded in powers of x about 0 by using this expansion formula, that f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0, and so on. Particularly, of Maclaurin's series or Maclaurin's theorem, you can say is a special case of Taylor's theorem. Now, what is the Taylor's theorem or Taylor's expansion? Taylor's theorem, it states that f of a plus h can be expanded in powers of h about a by using, this is the formula, that Taylor's expansion f of a plus h is equal to f of a plus h into f dash of a plus h square upon 2 factorial of double dash of a plus h cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of a plus, and so on. Now, why that Maclaurin's is a special case of Taylor's? You can see that this f of a plus h is expansion we have written in powers of h and about a. So if that a is a 0 and h is x, we will get that Maclaurin series expansion, that is f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 plus, and so on. Okay. Now, by using this, we can solve some multiple choice questions. So this is the basic. Let us move further. Now, this is the thing, Maclaurin's theorem. Already I have discussed this, and the main thing in Maclaurin's or Taylor's, that whatever the function whose expansion you want to find, that must be differentiable. If the derivatives exist, then and then we can find out that f dash, f double dash and f triple dash at that particular points. Okay. So this is given for Maclaurin's theorem, that f of x is a function of x which can be expanded in ascending powers of x, and that expansion is differentiable term by term, then that is given by that function is differentiable term by term, then that f of x is given by f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 plus, and so on. Okay. So this is particularly expansion in powers of x. You can see that right hand side contains powers of x and it is about 0. It is about 0. Okay. Now let us go for the examples. Very first example, there are 3 examples, that expansion of f of x in ascending powers of x by Maclaurin's theorem. The straightforward question. It is option C. In expansion of sin x in ascending powers of x. Let us do it. As we know that Maclaurin's expansion is given by f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus and so on. So in the example f of x is sin x, and to complete the answer we must find out this value f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash of 0. So f of x in the example is sin x, f of x is sin x, so from that we will have that f of 0 is equal to sin 0, which is 0. Now what is f dash of x? F dash of x is derivative of sin x is cos x. So f dash of 0 for x equal to 0, f dash of x will be cos of 0, which is 1. Then f double dash of x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So from that f double dash of 0 is equal to minus sin 0, which is a 0. Then f triple dash of x is minus cos x, and from that f triple dash of 0 will be equal to minus cos 0, which is minus 1. F fourth derivative at x is equal to derivative of cos is minus, so it is minus minus plus sin x, and f fourth derivative at 0 is equal to sin 0, which is 0. Okay. Let us calculate one more, that f fifth derivative at x, that is equal to cos x, and f fifth derivative at 0 is equal to cos 0, which is 1. Now we will put these values f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash of 0 and so on in this expansion, so that f of x will be equal to f of 0 we have calculated at 0 plus x into f dash of 0, f dash of 0 is 1, plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0, that is 0, then x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash. So we have calculated this f triple dash as minus 1. We will put that minus 1, x cube upon 3 factorial into minus 1, plus next x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial, f fourth is 0, then x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial, f fifth is 1, plus and so on. We cannot calculate all the terms, but we have done up to fifth derivative. So that f of x is equal to, this is x, this will be 0, and this is minus x cube upon 3 factorial, plus this will be 0, and this is x raised to 5, plus x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial, and so on. Now look at the options. So we get that option C. Already it is marked red with the answer, but we have verified it. X minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 upon factorial, and so on. So answer is option C. Okay, let us go for the next. Expansion of cos x. Right here. Again that formula for Maclaurin's series expansion is f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus and so on. And in the example f of x is cos x. So from that f of 0 will be cos 0, which is 1. Then f dash of x, that is minus sin x. So f dash of 0 is minus sin 0, means 0. f double dash of x is minus cos x, and f double dash of 0 is minus cos 0, which is 1, and so on. So if you observe carefully that f of 0 means first term is 1, second term is 0, third term is x square upon 2 factorial into 1. Okay, x square upon 2 factorial into 1, and here it is minus sign. We have to consider, means it is minus x square upon 2 factorial. So to put this, that f of x means cos x will be equal to 1 plus 0 minus x square upon 2 factorial. Cube term will be 0. Next term will be x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. So finally we have that cos of x is equal to 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. So what is the option? You can see the option D is the correct answer for this. Okay. Now this is a very simple example, as these expansions of sin x and cos x we have to remember directly. We will see more examples where we have to use this expansion of sin x and cos x. There are different standard expansions or functions. Those expansion we must know, that is sin x, cos x, tan x, log of 1 plus x, log of 1 minus x, sin hyperbolic x, cos hyperbolic x. Okay. So again you have that example which is on the standard function tan x. So if you calculate in the same way as we have done the previous example, its answer will be option B. Okay. Just you take care that f of x, in this case you will take tan x, then from that f dash of x will be sec square x, f double dash of x will be 2 sec x into sec x, tan, that is sec square x into tan x, and so on. Calculate the corresponding value at 0, f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash of 0, and so on. So to put these values in the expansion, you will get this option D as the answer. Okay. In the expansion of e raised to x, again it is a standard function, and we know that if we consider f of x is equal to e raised to x, then any derivative f dash of x will be e raised to x, f double dash of x also e raised to x, and so on. Any derivative will be e raised to x. So f of 0, if we calculate, will be 1 e raised to 0 1, f dash of 0, that is again e raised to 0 1, f double dash of 0 again 1. So what is the basic expansion? We have that f of x is equal to the Maclaurin's f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus, and so on. So if you put in these values of f of 0, f dash of 0, which are all 1, so it is 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus next will be x cube upon 3 factorial plus, and so on. So option A is the answer for this. Instead of e raised to x, if we have e raised to minus x, that e raised to minus x, answer for that will be what? What will be the change? There will be change in the derivatives, because for f of x equal to e raised to minus x, the first thing f of 0 will be 1, but next f dash of x will be minus e raised to minus x, and its value will be minus 1. So alternate there will be 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. So its expansion will be 1 minus x plus x square upon 2 factorial minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus, and so on. Alternate plus and minus 1 will be there for e raised to minus x. Okay. Let us go further. Okay, that already we have done this expansion. E raised to minus x already we have discussed. Then expansion of sin hyperbolic x. It is not a sine of h of x, it is a sine hyperbolic x. Let us first of all calculate the derivatives. F of x in this example is sine hyperbolic x. So f of 0 will be sine hyperbolic 0, which is 0. F dash of x, derivative of sine hyperbolic x, is plus cos hyperbolic x. And f dash of 0, that is cos hyperbolic 0, which is 1. Then next f double dash of x. Now most of you think that derivative of cos, we know it is a minus sign, but in case of hyperbolic, derivative of cos hyperbolic is plus sin hyperbolic, and derivative of sin hyperbolic is a plus cos hyperbolic. So remember this. So derivative of cos hyperbolic x, that is a sin hyperbolic x, and f double dash of 0 will be sin hyperbolic 0, that is equal to 0. So it is very similar to the sin x, just the difference is what? Here we don't have the negative values, all the values are positive. So the expansion for sin hyperbolic x is similar to the sin x, only difference is all the terms are positive. All the terms are positive. So option D is the answer. As we know that expansion of sin x, as we have done the first example, that it is x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial minus and so on. This is for trigonometric sign, but for hyperbolic sign same thing, but all the terms are positive. Okay. Similarly for cos hyperbolic x, it is similar to the cos x. If you know that expansion of cos x is what? 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 upon 6 factorial plus and so on. So this is for trigonometric cos, but for hyperbolic this is same, but only thing is all the terms are positive, means it is the option C. And you can open it by using the matrices also. Okay. Next question number 9. It is tan hyperbolic. Again there is a one change in case of a tan x. As we know, the expansion of tan x is x plus x cube upon 3 plus it is 2x raised to 5 upon 15 and so on. So you note that for tan hyperbolic expansion is same, but only difference is there is alternate plus minus. This is plus, next one is minus, plus, minus. So this is the answer, option B. Now it is exactly opposite for that sin cos, sin hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic. Okay, you remember this. In case of a tan, all the terms are positive, trigonometric term. And for tan hyperbolic, there is alternate plus minus. But in case of a sin and cos, there is alternate plus minus. And for sin hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic, there is always here f of x is log of 1 plus x. So from that, f of 0 will be log of 1 plus 0, which is a 0. Then f dash of x, derivative of log of 1 plus f, that is derivative, that is 1 upon 1 plus x. So f dash of 0 will be 1 upon 1 plus 0, that is 1. Then f double dash of x, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus x bracket square. F double dash of 0 will be minus 1 after putting x as 0. F triple dash of x, that is minus 1 as it is, derivative of 1 upon 1 plus x square is minus 1 upon 1 plus x bracket raised to 4 into 2 into 1 plus x. So this will give you that f triple dash of 0 will be equal to minus 1 into this minus 1. This will be 1 upon 1, and this will be 2 into 1 plus 0. So eventually it will be plus 2. Okay. Let us put this in the expansion, that f of x is equal to, what is the Maclaurin's expansion? It is f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 plus and so on. So that f of x, which is log of 1 plus x, is equal to f of 0, we have calculated as 0, plus x into f dash of 0 is 1, plus x square upon 2 factorial double dash of 0 is minus 1, plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 is 2, and so on. So if you simplify this, we will get the answer as x minus x square by 2 plus x cube upon 3 minus x raised to 4 upon 4, means this is the option a. Similarly, for log of 1 minus x, it is the same thing. Only thing is all the terms are minus. Means for log of 1 minus x, for log of 1 minus x, expansion is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 and so on. Okay. So next we have expansion of log of 1 minus x, which we have discussed. You can get it similarly. Option A is the answer. Then expansion of 1 upon 1 minus x. This is very important formula that it will be used while solving the examples on linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Okay. There is a different part here in the Maclaurin series context. The f of x is 1 upon 1 minus x, so that we can get as 1 minus x raised to minus 1. So from that f of 0 will be 1 minus 0 raised to minus 1, that is a 1. Then f dash of x is minus 1 into 1 minus x raised to minus 2 into minus 1. So it is a 1 minus x bracket raised to minus 2. So from that f dash of 0 will be equal to 1 minus 0, that is 1 again. Then f double dash of x is minus 2 into 1 minus x raised to minus 3 into minus 1. So that is a minus minus means plus 2 into 1 minus x raised to minus. So that will give you f double dash of 0 is equal to 2 into 1 minus 0, that is 2 itself. So and so on. So if you put this in the expansion formula, f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 plus and so on. So it is 1 upon 1 minus x is equal to f of 0 is 1. Then next 1 f dash of 0, that is again plus x into f dash of 0 is plus 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial, that is 2 plus and so on. So we have that expansion 1 plus x square by this 2 will cancel, that is 1 plus x square. Next would be x cube plus and so on. So answer is option D. Now similarly, instead of 1 minus x, means if it is a 1 plus x, means for 1 upon 1 plus x, that is 1 plus x bracket raised to minus 1. Its answer will be same, just the difference is alternate plus minus, means it is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x raised to 4 and so on. You can check it by finding the derivatives. Okay. The next example, which is already we have discussed, option B. 1 plus x bracket raised to n is a binomial theorem actually. So that we know that 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 upon 2 factorial x square plus and so on. And this you can check by using the Maclaurin series. Find out that f of 0, f dash of 0, f double dash of 0, put in the Maclaurin series expansion and simplify, you will get that answer 1 plus nx and so on. Next, the limit of the series. Now this series, if you know, as already we have discussed, this is the expansion of sin x. As we know that sin of x by Maclaurin series expansion is x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial minus and so on. So this is nothing but a sin x, and the question is what is the limit as x approaches to pi by 2. So simply we have to find that limit of sin x, because that series is a sin x as x tends to pi by 2. Now that is sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1, so the answer is 1. Next, first two terms in the expansion of log of 1 plus e raised to x by Maclaurin's theorem. So again we have to find out that f of 0 f dash of 0 by considering that f of x has a log of 1 plus e raised to x. So what is f of 0? It will be log of 1 plus e raised to 0, that is log of 2. So the first term is log 2 we have. So answer will be from either from option A or option B. These two are wrong. Now that f dash of x derivative, that is 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x into derivative of 1 plus e raised to x is e raised to x. So that will be f dash of 0 as e raised to 0 upon 1 plus e raised to 0, which is 1 upon 2. Okay, now the Maclaurin's expansion is f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus and so on, as we need only two terms and these derivatives are non-zero. So we will consider only up to this f of 0 we have considered log 2 plus x into f dash of 0 is 1 upon 2 plus and so on. So the required answer is log 2 plus x upon 2 or 1 by 2 into x. So it is the option A. Okay, in this there is a minus sign, so it is a wrong. Okay, next, first two terms in the expansion of sec x. So let us consider f of x as a sec x. So what is f of 0? Sec 0. Now what is the sec 0? Sec 0 is 1. F dash of x, derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. And f dash of 0 will be sec 0 into tan 0. Sec 0 is 1 but tan 0 is 0, so it is 0. Then f double dash of x, set up the product rule, sec x into derivative of tan x, that is a sec square, so it is a sec cube x plus tan x into derivative of sec x, that is sec x into tan x, so it is sec x into tan square x. Now from this f double dash of 0 will be sec cube 0 will be 1 and this will be 0, so it is 1. So put this in the Maclaurin series expansion, that f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus and so on. Now you can see that I have written up to f double dash because we got this term as a 0. So this will affect, we need two terms, two non-zero terms, so this will be 0, f dash of 0 is 0. It is 1 plus this is 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash is 1. So it is, answer is 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus and so on. So option C is the answer. Next, first two terms in the expansion of e raised to x sec x. So again it is very simple, that f of x we have that is e raised to x sec x, and that f of 0 is e raised to 0 sec 0, which is 1. Now the product f dash of x will be, the product rule, it is e raised to x sec x tan x derivative of sec x plus sec x and derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. From that calculate f dash of 0. So this thing will be 0 because tan 0 is 0 plus this is 1. So put this in the Maclaurin series expansion, f of x is equal to f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 and so on. So that is f of 0 we have 1 plus x into f dash of 0 1 plus and so on. So the answer is 1 plus x test. Option C. Next, question number 19. First two terms in the expansion of tan inverse of 1 plus x. Consider f of x as a tan inverse of 1 plus x. On that f of 0 will be equal to tan inverse of 1 plus 0. That is tan inverse of 1. And tan inverse of 1 is 5/4. Then f dash of x derivative of tan inverse as for the formula for derivative of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So by that it is 1 upon 1 plus x bracket square. That will be f dash of 0 as 1 upon 1 plus 0 square. So it is 1 upon 2. So in Maclaurin series it is f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus and so on. F of 0 is pi by 4 plus x into f dash of 0 is 1 by 2. So it is 1 by 2 into x. So the answer is pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 into x raised by 2. Option A is the answer. So these are questions they may ask you in the multiple choice question. Find first two terms. Now this is different. Expansion of sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Now as we know that expansion of sin x, standard function sin x, its expansion is x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 upon 7 factorial and so on. And same for cos x, the standard expansion is 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial and so on. So we will use the standard expansions to get this answer, sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2. Now that sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2, by the standard expansion, that sin x by 2 we can add as x by 2 minus x by 2 bracket cube upon 3 factorial plus x by 2 bracket raised to 5 upon 5 factorial minus and so on. This is sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 is 1 minus x by 2 bracket square upon 2 factorial plus x by 2 bracket raised to 4 upon 4 factorial minus and so on. As we see the options, we need up to x raised to 4, so we will neglect that x raised to 5 term. So it is equal to x by 2 minus this thing, x by 2 bracket, there is x cube upon 8 into this 6, it is x cube upon 48. This will neglect as we don't need it as per the options and so on. Plus, now here it is 1 minus, this is x square by 4 into this 2 means x square by 8 plus this is x raised to 4 upon 16 into this, 16 into this is a 24, 16 into 24 and so on. And just write it in the ascending powers. Constant term is only 1, it is 1 plus this x term, there is x by 2, then x square term is minus x square by 8, x cube term is minus x cube upon 48 and that fourth power term is x raised to 4 upon this product is 6, it is 384 and so on. So you can say 1 plus x by 2 minus x square by 8 plus x cube upon 48 and so on. 1 plus x by 2. So these three options you can say that there are 1 plus x by 2. This is wrong. Next is minus x square by 8. Here it is minus x square by 8. So here these two minus x square by 8. Then plus minus x cube by 48. So here we have to do some correction, that must be minus x cube upon 48. So if you do this correction, the answer will be this option B. This is question number 20. Now let's move further for question number 21. Before we go for the question, let us write here side expansion that log of 1 minus x is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 minus and so on. We will use this. So log of 1 minus x raised to 4 minus log of 1 minus x, it will be Now for this log of 1 minus x raised to 4, use the same thing, expansion, but instead of x we have to consider x raised to 4. So it is minus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 8 upon 2 minus x raised to 12 upon 3 minus and so on. This is log of 1 minus x raised to 4 by sign expansion. Minus this log of 1 minus x will be same thing, it is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 minus and so on. Let us collect the terms. First we have to consider the small power term, that is minus x itself. The next is minus x square by 2, then minus x cube by 3. But for x raised to 4 we have two things. Here it is minus x raised to 4 and this minus x raised to 4 by 4. But this plus minus minus plus. So here also that will be sign change, minus minus plus plus plus, and this term we have to consider as plus. This is 1 by 4 x raised to 4. We will take that x raised to 4 common, and this is minus 1. So it is 1 by 4 minus 1 raised to into x raised to 4 and so on. So that is x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3, and this will be minus 3 upon 4 x raised to 4 and so on. So if you see the options, x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus 3 by 4 x raised to 4. So option D is the correct answer. Next, expansion of log of 1 minus x bracket raised to 1 upon x. Okay. Now let us consider f of x as log of 1 minus x raised to 1 upon x. By property of log, it will be 1 upon x log of 1 minus x. So it is log 1 minus x upon x. Or we can know that sign expansion 1 upon x into. Instead of going for that Maclaurin series, we can use that it's sign expansion of log of 1 minus x. And what is sign expansion of log of 1 minus x? Log 1 minus x is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus and so on. You just put that 1 upon x as it is, and log 1 minus x is minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 minus and so on. Now multiply by this 1 upon x, it is minus 1 minus x by 2 minus x square by 3 minus x cube by 4 minus and so on. So correct answer it is minus 1 minus x by 2 minus x cube by 3 minus x raised to minus x square by 2 in fact. So if you see the options, we are not having that options. Okay, so this is wrong actually. I will add one more option. Option E is minus 1 minus x by 2 minus x square by 3 minus x cube by 4 minus and so on. Okay. Now next, log of 1 plus x raised to x. It is very similar. At log 1 plus x raised to x, we can consider as x into log of 1 plus x. That is x into the expansion of log of 1 plus x is, as we know, it is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x raised to 4 by 4 plus and so on. So it is x square minus x cube by 2 plus x raised to 4 upon 3 minus x raised to 5 upon 4 plus and so on. So what is the answer? X square minus x cube by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus this. So this is the answer, option D. Now I use this sign expansion. So that is the benefit, that you must know the sign expansion for sin x, cos x, tan x, log of 1 plus x, log of 1 minus x, e raised to x, sin hyperbolic x, cos hyperbolic x. So by using that we can get the answer in 2 steps. Now this is cos square x Now for this cos square x, just give the hint that cos square x we can add as 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. So that will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into cos 2x, and just use the expansion for that cos x with x as a 2x, so it will be 1 minus 2x upon bracket square upon 2 factorial plus 2x bracket raised to 4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. We will have that answer 1 by 2 common and this 1 plus and so on. So it is option A. This is by using standard expansion of cos x and expansion of cos x. Now here just hint I will put, you complete this. Sin x into cos x with the expansion of sin x, expansion of cos x, take the product, you will get the answer. Similarly, here also you have to use that expansion of sin x and cos x. Just put that x as a 2x for sin x and x as 3x for cos x expansion. You will get the answer as option A. Expansion of tan inverse of x. It is this. Let us discuss one method for this method. F of x is equal to tan inverse of x. Now what is the derivative? F dash of x will be equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. 1 upon 1 plus x square is 1 plus x square bracket raised to minus 1. And as we know that expansion of 1 plus z bracket raised to minus 1 is 1 minus z plus z square minus z cube plus z raised to 4 and so on. So by using this and z as x square, this will be 1 minus x square plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 6 plus and so on. This will be f dash of x. Let us integrate this, integrating with limits from 0 to x. We know that integration of f dash of x with limit 0 to x dx will be equal to integration 0 to x of 1 minus x square plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 6 and so on dx. So it is, this integration is x minus x cubed by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 minus x raised to 7 by 7 and so on, but with limits from 0 to x. And for LHS, that integration of f dash will be f of x, that is the tan inverse of x, and limits are from 0 to x. Tan inverse of x upper limit minus lower limit tan inverse of 0, that will be tan inverse of 0, tan inverse of x, because tan inverse of 0 is 0. And here if we put upper limit x, this will be as it is x minus x cubed by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 and so on, minus lower limit, so that will be 0. Okay. So this is a different method. Yes, we can do it by using the method and say that finding f of 0, f dash of 0 and so on. That is also useful. This you can say is a differentiation and integration. Yes. We have first of all taken the derivative and then again the same thing we have taken the integration to get the original thing, but in terms of powers of x. Now this expansion simplified expressions for this non-neglecting x equals to 5. Just for the first thing, 1 plus x square minus x cubed by 2 plus x raised to 4 by 3 minus and so on. So this I have considered as it is. Only we will take care of this, because here it is a bracket raised to 2, bracket square. So we'll simplify that. Outside 1 upon 2. Now bracket square, as we know that bracket square is each term square first of all, so it is x raised to 4 plus x cube upon 2 square will be what? X raised to 6 upon 4 plus x raised to 4 upon 3 square will be x raised to 8 upon 9. But as they have mentioned that neglect x raised to 5 and higher power, means we don't need this higher power terms. This we have considered each term square. Now plus 2 into product of two terms by considering sign, means 2 into x square into minus x cube upon 2. So this is again, you see that it is x raised to 5 and we don't need this. If you consider first and third, again that power will be x raised to 6, higher power. So the only term which is useful for the simplification is up to this. All the remaining terms are, if you expand this bracket square, all these remaining terms are higher terms, higher power terms, x raised to 5 and higher power terms. Okay, so neglect that. It is 1 plus x square minus x cube by 2 plus, for x raised to 4 we have these two terms, x raised to 4 let us take common, into bracket it will be 1 upon 3 and this plus 1 upon 2. So it will be 1 plus x square minus x cube by 2 plus this will be 5 by 6 x raised to 4. So this is the answer, option D. Next, these are very simple. By using substitutions, x is equal to tan theta, simplified form of this. Understood that what are the substitution they have given? Sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square will become what? 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So that is sine inverse of, now what is this? 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is sine 2 theta, double angle formula. So that sine inverse and sine will get cancelled, that remains only 2 theta. There is a 2 into, but what is a theta? If x is a tan theta, then that implies theta is tan inverse of x. So it is a 2 into tan inverse of x. Answer is this. They may ask further that we may write the expansion of that tan inverse of x as x minus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 5 by 5 minus x raised to 7 upon 7. That will be new objective, where the options will be like this. In that case, we will pick the option which contains this. Okay. Next, now is very similar to this one. So here I just provided a hint that cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. If you use this, we will get the answer. So option B. Next, if x is equal to log of 1 plus y, then expansion of y in ascending powers of x is. So what is given? X is equal to log of 1 plus y. If we take anti-log on both sides, or if we want to remove that log from the RHS, it will be what? E raised to x is equal to 1 plus y. Very simple. So that will be y is equal to e raised to x minus 1. As we know, the standard expansion for e raised to x is 1 plus x square upon 2 factorial plus x cube upon 3 factorial plus and so on. This is the expansion of e raised to x minus 1 as it is. So that 1 and minus 1 cancel, what remains? X plus x square upon 2 factorial minus x cube upon 3 factorial. Oh, it is a plus x raised to 4 upon 4 factorial plus and so on. The answer is option A. So this were done the examples on Maclaurin's theorem. Just you have to remember the Maclaurin's formula is f of x is f of 0 plus x into f dash of 0 plus x square upon 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus and so on. And the standard expansions which we have used frequently while solving the example: hand expansion of sin x, cos x, sin hyperbolic x, cos hyperbolic x, then tan x, tan hyperbolic x, tan inverse of x, log of 1 plus x, log of 1 minus x, e raised to x, e raised to minus x, 1 plus x raised to minus 1, 1 minus x raised to minus 1. To keep these standard expansions, we must know to solve the examples. And these are also useful in the Taylor's expansion also. That is about the Maclaurin's expansion.